Good morning. It is time for boxing time or blood sport kickboxing. So I had a question on my MMA video. What's the difference? Well, boxing time is a standalone game and kickboxing is an add-on. There's no rules in this except that pertain to the sport of kickboxing. There's no game rules. Well, there's a couple of things you change. Bloodsport MMA is its own game. It's a standalone game, but it uses the dice pool boxing time engine, but it is different rules. So hopefully that helps. This is a free add-on for boxing time. Bloodsport MMA is a standalone game. However, it uses similar features as far as dice pool. All right, so I still have 4 bouts left in the first month of my American Kickboxing League. And the next fight up, bout 5, is Willis versus Cross. Willis is a favored fighter. He is skilled, 5 in skill, A quality, 4 knockout, 7 limits. So he will suffer a potential TKO by the 7th round. Cross is a 3-4-3-7, and both of them have 70 bouts. So they're going to have long careers, 8-10 years, depending on how many fights they get a year. If they stay in the kickboxing league, they're only going to get 6 fights, 6, 7, 8 fights tops a year. If they make it to the championship every year. So, and they can still fight bouts outside of the league, which would tally against their career. But Willis is one of the top 2 rated fighters in this season. We'll find out if he is championship worthy. However, he's fighting a pretty good opponent here, who's also an A. And they're both a C on the charts. So Willis will roll first, and he's going to get to use. Okay, so Willis is going to score right out of the gate on the C charts a KD. That's 20 points and a chance to knock out Cross. But Cross gets to roll his 3 dice first, and Cross is going to score 9. So he's going to be absolutely waylaid in this first round. And Cross gets to roll with his skill dice. He has to roll multiples above 4, 5, or 6, or Willis has to roll with his 5 dice. My God, MMA is different. So I was playing MMA last night, and it's below or above. My God. So Willis has to roll to knock him out, multiple 5s and multiple 6s, and Willis will win this in the first round. And he will not. So it's just 20 points. Scored, and he did get a knockdown. He did score an actual knockdown, which means we get a TKO point and a knockdown point against Cross in round 1. All right, remember, the season bouts, the regular season bouts are 8-round bouts. And here we go. We're going to get 2 1s for Willis on the C chart. He's going to score 10 points. And Cross, less skilled, is going to score 9 points. So Cross has lost the first 2 rounds. The 5 skilled fighters are going to be effective 90-something% of the time. 4 skilled boxers are going to be effective about 60% of the time. And 3 skilled boxers will be effective about 41% of the time. So a 5 skilled boxer is just that much better. And again, he's going to score, and you wouldn't think that's much, just 10 points. He does score doubles 10. But Gross has a potential to not score any doubles at all, which means he would get 9. And he's going to get 3. So look at that. He's going to win round 3. So Cross comes back, wins round 3. Willis is going to score 5, 5, 5, 5. My gosh, on C, that's a cut. Potential cut chance. And then we're going to roll his skill pool to see if he indeed cuts his opponent. And he does. So it is a legit cut. He's going to score 11 points, and that's another TKO point against Cross. Remember, Cross also fatigues in round 7. So that's when we'll evaluate whether he is TKO'd. And he will score 9, so he's going to lose round 4. Round 5, Willis is winning this fight easily right now. Willis is going to score 2 2s and 2 3s, but we have to take the lowest number. 2 2s is 11 points. And that's about all he's going to need for against Cross. Unless Cross starts doing this right here, rolling high. It's a cut. Does he cut Willis? He does not. So it's going to be a cut chance, no. And he does score on the cut chance 10 points. So he still loses that round. Here we are, round 6. We're going to get 2 5s for another cut, so he's going to have a chance to open up or cut a second time cross, and he does not, so we're going to scratch that out. He gets 10 points. Wow, Cross is going to score 4. That's 11. He's going to win round 6, so finally Cross wins round 6. Round 7, both of them will fatigue, and that's where we tally up TKO points to find out if there is a TKO stoppage. At this point, 6 is going to be a knockdown again for Willis. Now we have to roll to see if he can do it. A roll of 5s and 6s will end Cross in round 7. And no. So he just scores 20. Cross rolls 2s. He's going to score 10, it looks like. No 2s. He's going to score 11. However, he loses, and that is another TKO point and another KD point. So now we add up those TKO points, 1, 2, 3. So he has not yet amassed 5. If he amasses 5 TKO points, by the time he hits his limit, sayonara, the fight will be called. And he also has 2 knockdowns against him. However, you have to have 4 to be TKO'd on knockdowns as well. KDs count for both TKOs, but also their own thing, right? Final round of the fight. Willis has got this one easy. And Willis is also going to score another cut chance here. No, sorry, we have 2 4s, lower than 5. So scratch that. No cut chance. 4, he will score 12 points. That will probably win him round 8. Nope, he's going to get dropped. And we're going to see a TKO point and a KD point against Willis. He gets dropped. He needs to roll 4s, 5s, or 6s. So Cross may come back and win this bout in the final round by KO. And he does not. That was close. If it had been 2 4s, fight over. But he will score 20 as he scores a KD. And now we got to add it up because Willis might have effectively lost this in the final round. I don't think so, though. 20, 30, 40, 51, 62, 72, 92, 104. So Willis, 104 to, let's see here, 18, 19, 29, 38, 48, 50, 60, 70, 90. So he's going to win 104 to 90. Win points. Willis will be 1-0 with 2 points. And it went the distance. Cross will be 0-1 with 1 point, as he did stay up and go the distance. So Willis, who is predicted along with 2 other boxers to be the potential league winners, wins his first fight by 14 points. That's effective. He caused 1, 2, 3 TKO points in cuts and knockdowns against Cross. Effectively, though, Cross survives. He scores a knockdown on Willis in the 8th round. Willis fortunately gets up and holds on to win the fight. Outstanding. That was bout number 5 in kickboxing. So again, American Kickboxing League, 1976. This is bouts 5, 6, 7, and 8. So bout 6, we're looking at Stone. And Stone comes out of B versus Smith here, who's a D. Stone is a 4 skill, 3 quality, or C quality. He is a brilliant knockout artist with a 2. In a 6th round, he will fatigue and be susceptible to being TKO'd. He has 50 bouts in his career. Smith is lower skilled, 3. Lower quality, D. His knockout is not as good, 4. His stamina, or limit, is 5, so he's worse there. Smith, across the board, is worse than Stone. Stone, I think we're going to see a knockout. Stone gets 4 dice. We'll probably see a knockout in this fight, only because Stone is a 2. And so again, when you got a good skill, your quality rates out better than your opponent, and you have a low KO, good chance we're going to see a knockout here. Stone, first round. He's going to score, on the B charts, he's going to score 10. His opponent, Smith, is going to score 9, so he's going to win that first round. Stone, on to round 2, is going to win, 3 2s. He's going to score 11 points, making it difficult on Smith. Smith's going to score 9 points. Round 3 action, we're going to see 2 6s. There it is, folks. The knockdown, that's going to be a KD TKO. And if he rolls threes, doubles of 3s, 4s, 5s, or 6s, fight's over. Stone will win with a KO. And he does not. Oh, he rolls 2 1s. Unfortunately, no, he doesn't. But he did score. And Smith in that round scores his own KD. Holy cow, they both go down in round 3. He needs to roll, though, 5s and 6s on 3 dice. So he needs to roll double 5s, double 6s, or triples, and he'll win. No, he doesn't do it. They both get up. What an exciting round was round 3, as it was both boxers went down. Holy cow. Stone's winning this fight, though. Stone's going to score a cut, maybe a cut. Let's double check. Does he score a cut? He does not. So we get a cut chance. We scratch it out, but it counts as 11 points. Round 4 action, we're going to see 9. So he's winning this effectively. Round 5, we're going to see a knockdown. So another knockdown. That's a TKO KD against the enemy. Can he do it this time? All he needs is double 3s, 4s, 5s, or 6s, and he'll do it. At least doubles. 2 4s, fight's over. Win by KO. Stone now. Win by KO in the 5th. Stone is 1-0 with 3 league points. And unfortunately, Smith is 0-1 with no points because 0-1 with 0 points because he did not effectively finish the fight. He was stopped early. So Stone is the only other guy so far in the league with a KO victory. Willis had a couple of chances, couldn't pull it off. Again, Stone with that brilliant knockout potential. This is why a guy like Stone could be champion, because he can waylay boxers just like that. All right, we'll get rid of that. All right, so now Bouts 7 and 8, and that'll wrap up the first month of the American Kickboxing League. We will have all 16 fighters will have fought in the first month. All right, we got Prothro versus Brandt. Prothro rates out a B against Brandt, who's a D. Prothro is fantastic. He has 5 dice, a B, 3 knockout, and a 7 stamina. 70 bouts. Prothro, we're witnessing a man who's going to have a long and storied career. I don't know how many times he'll be champion or if he will be a champ with a B. However, Prothro is going to be around a long time. He'll be a name we get to know. Brandt, 4 skill, C quality, 4 knockout, 5 limits, 35 bouts. Brandt's going to be a spoiler to many a career, but he's not going to be a champion probably. But here we go. You play the games to find out. Here we go. Prothro's first round. He's going to score 4. On the B charts, 4 on the B charts is 14 points. That's very nice for him. Brandt gets to roll 4 dice in his pool. He's going to score a KO. Uh-oh. And if he rolls on these dice 5s or 6s, fight's over. And he is going to roll. No, he is not going to do it. But he is going to score a TKO point and a KD against Prothro. Unbelievable. Brandt gets a knockdown in the first round against Prothro. As I said, he could be a spoiler to many a boxer's career. And Prothro, as I just posted, is going to have a long, solid career, and then he gets knocked down in the first round. He's going to score 2 2s, which is going to give him 11 points. That's going to be enough to win this round, I think. 4 dice, excuse me. Maybe not. Yep, 9. So he gets back round 2, so they're tied now. However, he's losing 25 to 29 to Brandt thanks to a knockdown. Brandt is going to score 4, which is going to be 14. So again, last time he got 14, he got dropped. And this time he's going to give up, let's see here, on D, 10 points. So he's winning now as he has finally passed around. Looks like, matter of fact, 39 to 39. They're tied going into round 4, 39-39. Wow, Brandt's going to score a cut, Prothro is going to score a cut chance. And we get to roll all his dice and see if he pulls it off. He does not pull off the cut. So he'll get 11 points, leaving the door open for Brandt. This is a close fight, folks. Uh-oh. Brandt on 4 is going to score 13 and win Round 4. It's a 2-point win for Brant right now. Prothrow's got to be getting nervous. Prothrow's going to roll 2 5s. He's going to score another chance at a cut. It's not a cut until I roll multiple 2s. And yes, he's going to cut him, folks. That's outstanding. He's going to win this round. Unless, of course, Brant can outscore him. And Brant scores 2 1s. That is a potential foul, so we got to make a foul check on Brant. And, yep, he's going to foul. So, folks, we're going to see this be a 10-9, 11-9 round. And no TKO points. Well, yeah, we got 1 now because of the cut. So, going once he hits fatigue, we tally up all of his potential TKO points. So you can amass as many TKO points as you want to, and you're not going to be stopped until you hit your limit. That's when it starts to, become obvious to the referees, right? That makes sense. So we only sweat counting up the TKO points when we get to their round limit. And Brant right now is doing fine. All right, here we go. Round 6. Prothrow's running this fight. Prothrow's going to roll. He's going to score 10. And Brant is going to get another KD. Oh, man, TKO, KD. Can Brant knock him out? He needs He needs multiple 5s or 6s, and the fight's over. He will not do it. But he's going to win that round 20. I think Brant's going to win this fight, folks. Prothrow fatigues here after round 7. Prothrow is going to score 3-3. 3-3 on B is 12 points. That might be enough to win that round. And I'm doing point victories, not round victories, not judges. 4-0, no, on D is 13. He's going to lose that round by 1 to Brant. Brant's going to win this fight, folks, unless Prothrow can knock him out or knock him down here in the 8th. And he will score 4, though, which is 14. And Brant is going to score 9. So let's add this up. 25, 39, 40, 50, 61, 71, 83, 97. So 97 for Prothrow. Brant gets 29, 39, 42, 52, 61, 81, 74. Oh my God, 74 and 9 is 83. And never mind, Prothrow wins 97 to 89, despite Brant knocking him down twice. That's epic. So Prothrow is, as I said, is the better fighter, and he added up the points over the course of the fight. It's enough. Brant needed a stop to win this fight. Points win for Prothrow. Prothrow is 1-0 with a 2-point league, and of course Brant falls to 0-1 with 1 point. So one hell of a fight. Brant did his damnedest to stop him in that 8 rounds. Couldn't do it. All right, last up, the very last bout of the month. This will wrap up the 8 bouts in the month. All 16 of my kickboxers will have had their fights. I will then tally the standings, and I'll do month 2. Remember, it's 6 months of bouts, and then we have a final 4, and then we have the championship to crown our belt in American Kickboxing League. All right, Washington, who is not very good. He's a 3D3. He's a decent KO rate, 5 limit, so he fatigues fairly quickly. 25. He'll get 25 bouts in his career. Vincent is going to be fighting at a B versus Washington's D, but Vincent is still only a 3C, 5, 7, and he has 40 bouts to give in his career. Vincent is the more skilled fighter, the more quality fighter here in the matchup. He also shares the same skill of 3, so this ought to be a low-scoring fight. And Washington has a better chance to KO Vincent, and Vincent has the worst KO rate. I would suspect this is going to come down to that B chart. So Vincent, being a higher quality fighter against Washington, should score him just a few more points in this fight. But folks, we're looking at 3 fighters with a lower skill. These would be basically big punchers, sluggers, or just not very skilled, and which is going to lead to more failed rolls, which is going to lead to more 9-point rounds, right? Okay. Here we go. Washington is going to score 9. Just said it. And Vincent is going to score. Oh wow, Vincent though says no, 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 buddy. That's why I have the quality. 14 points. Vincent wins round 1. Round 2 is going to be 9 points for Washington. Vincent is going to get 2 3s. So Vincent is not playing around. He's going to win the first 2 rounds. That may be those right there. Maybe all in. He needs to win the round, the fight. Washington's going to score 2 1s. On the D chart, that's going to be a foul chance. We roll his dice pool to see if he does indeed foul. He does not. Let me double check that because I think I just have to roll. Double check my own rules. I've been playing MMA and it's different. Multiple occurrences of 2. Nope. So he survives a foul. So we can scratch that off, and he only scores 10 points if he doesn't foul. Vincent is going to fail to get doubles and lose round 3. So here we go. This is where Washington can start to slowly catch up. Round 4, Washington fails to score on the charts, and Vincent is going to fail to score on the charts. Uh-oh, folks, it's round 5. Oh, KO chance. Washington in the 5th at his limit clocks Vincent. Vincent is going to suffer a TKO and a KD point. However, can Washington roll 4s, 5s, or 6s and end this fight? No, he cannot. So Vincent gets up. Now, can Vincent do the same? No, Vincent's going to score 9. I think Vincent just lost the fight with that KD. Round 6, 3 1s for Washington is going to be a foul. If he rolls multiple 2s, he will. Nope, he does not. So no foul, and he scores 10 points. Round 6 for Vincent. He needs a KD, and he will not get it. 9 points. Yep. Vincent, who's just slightly better, is going to lose this fight. 9 points for Washington, unless he can score a knockdown. Nope, 9 points for Vincent. So a lot of failed rolls for the scoring. 3, wow, 3 on D is 11. Good. Washington finishes strong in a really good bout. And 9, wow. So Vincent, his skill was not good enough. In the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the last 6 rounds, Vincent could not score on the B chart. Although he was a higher quality fighter, he could not get the punches through. Washington started slow, had a couple of warnings, but did get a knockdown in round 5, and that's going to be all he needs to win, I'm sure. 18, 28, 37, 57, 67, 76, 87. He's going to score 80. So, folks, this might be closer than I thought. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 54. 60, 54, 66, 70, 80. So he's going to win 87, 80. I said it would be low scoring with 2, 3 skilled fighters, and sure enough, that's the lowest scoring bout of the month. Washington wins points. He's going to be 1-0 and score 2 points. And of course, Vincent, fortunately, is going to get a league point. He will be 0-1, but will score a league point because he managed to go the distance. Again, these guys aren't as skilled, so they had some rounds where they just did not get as many punches through, kicks through. This is kickboxing. So, but Vincent did have some strong early rounds. He was dropped in the 5th. He never recovered, never scoring double digits again. Washington, who was the worst quality in the matchup, though, found a way to get the job done with a KD chance. And there it is, folks. That is the very first month of the American Kickboxing League in the books. Remember, this free kickboxing booklet, which I did make available as a free download, is not a game book. It is an add-on. You must have Boxing Time bouts to enjoy kickboxing's variant, right? So these are like together. MMA is a standalone game like this, and it features different rules. So for those who wanted that question, who were confused by that, or had wanted that question answered, I've answered them in both direct comment and here in this video. So, all right, everybody out there, have a wonderful weekend. We'll go back real quick through what's happened for those. Here's the MMA fight I fought yesterday. I made a scoring mistake on that video, and I'll get to, next time I play MMA, I will do that correctly. All right, so bout one, Bird, who is favored to be one of the potential champions in the league, wins 105 to 94 over Wilson. Our second bout of the month, Jones KOs Erickson, the worst fighter in the league. And then round three, Webb and O'Malley end up in an incredible bout. Somehow O'Malley, the worst fighter, pulls it out with a 98-95 point upset of Webb. Webb is one of the three fighters that are projected to be the champion, and he loses in a heartbreaker to O'Malley on points. Thomas and Draper go at it in bout four. Draper wins 88-87 in a nail-biter, a 1 point differential between these two. And Draper not very good. Thomas, I think Draper's the second rated on the tables. He's like the second worst rated fighter. He steals a 1 point victory over Thomas in bout four. In bout five, bout five, you saw that one today. Willis and Cross. Willis handedly wins by 14 points, just outscoring and knocking down Cross twice. So Willis, who is projected to be in the championship, it proves out in his fight against Cross that he is definitely a dangerous fighter. Stone and Smith, I projected Stone would get a knockout in this fight, and indeed he did. In the fifth round, he KOs Smith, so Stone gets our second knockout victory. So both Stone and Jones will be leading the league tables with 3 points because of knockout victories. And then in the final two fights of the month, Prothro, who is the better fighter against Brandt, does find a way to win 97-89 despite 2 knockdowns. Unbelievable. That's how consistent Prothro was through the fight, that he managed to outscore him despite Brandt getting 2 knockdowns. Prothro wins this on points, 97-89 over Brandt. And then the last fight, the worst fighter in quality anyway, Washington and Vincent. Unfortunately, both of them not having great skill. It's going to come down to who lands the blows. And Washington wins 87-80 against the Vincent, who again is, I wouldn't say is the better fighter, but here in the matchup, he had an advantage and could not score enough points. That was our lowest. I predicted this would be the low scoring bout with 2 threes. Sure enough, 87-80. And there it is, folks. There is boxing time. Bouts. Bloodsport kickboxing is what that's called. And our American Kickboxing League is well underway. Thanks for watching. Good day.